I'm live. Interact.
All right.
But yeah,
The Commonwealth.
Buttery, she does art. She does a lot of art. Like a lot of art. Like a lot of art.
All the time.
Well, it's like it's one of her like things that she uses to as therapy. She draws.
Understandable. Understandable. Considering all that goes on. Well, I'm guessing you guys are just ready to go?
I'm ready if you are. Actually, no. Let me get another beer.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bam.
And what?
I just have stuff ready, and I'm just waiting for you guys to walk into it.
Okay, I got me a beer.
Oh, should we do like story stuff?
I mean,
Yeah, I'm not gonna like put that on hold because
like we were supposed to do story stuff last time because we had Phelan.
Yeah. I mean, we
But-
did do story stuff.
well, I
last
just
time,
put it on
so-
hold because she was on medical leave. Now she's not on medical leave. She just has other shit going on. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna stop the plot for that.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. Bam. You guys are in Corona. You guys were staying at the palace, I believe. You have Brita Vanilla
yeah,
back.
Oh, okay. That's right. Racist, and it turns out I should have been. Everybody should have been racist the whole time. Everybody got mad at me for being racist, even though I was right.
Yeah, you're right. Don't trust the undead.
Yeah, you're right. We should have been racist.
That really shouldn't be the lesson we're learning from this, but
Well, you know, the Seventh World's full of all kinds of good morals.
So there you go, kids. Be more racist.
Oh, let me change y'all's nicknames back to whatever they were. So,
Yeah. Hold on. I can do
anybody
it. I got
who tunes into the stream isn't thinking that we have Lancer pilots as Seventh World adventurers.
duh.
Duh. Tovarish.
Mikhail and Dante are the same person.
Although I am jazzed for the next session of Lancer, to be completely honest.
Jazz.
I want to go all axe murder on someone.
Dude, I just want to like fucking obliterate someone from half a world away. Fucking 12 damage. First round, 12 damage.
Was that full damage, or could you go higher than that?
No, that was full damage.
Oh.
That's all I got.
What happens if you crit, you do 24 damage?
Ooh.
That would insta kill most like high level mechs.
It's so fucking cool. It's so cool. I just sit in the back and I make mechs go bye bye.
Quentin, if you could help me out and change my nickname.
Oh.
I'm on my phone.
That's right. Okay, we can do that. Dante Bloodbane. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Bam.
Boy, man, I love beer.
I have coffee. So, you
Alright.
guys, we'll just say it's the morning. Next morning. You've informed the king of everything, and he's gonna put together a plan on what to do. You guys are free to do whatever you want, talk to whoever you want.
And we're fully healed, right?
Yeah, you guys got restored.
Cool. God. I think that fight with with the stranger person made me want to turn to alcoholism.
Hmm.
Like, Jesus, he kicked her ass.
Also, I think as just out of character for a moment, I've taken it pretty easy on you guys so far, but
You've been taking it easy on us?
well, up till the Masked Man has been the one exception. But the thing is there's going to be characters in the Seventh World like the Masked Man who are going to be capable of doing things with rolls under 10. Just don't be too shocked if that happens here and there.
You just man, it's fucking love.
So like, you're not going to be able to win every fight, and there's going to be plenty of times where this game just isn't balanced, and you have to know when to run and when to fight. That's just going to be a part of the game. So don't be too shocked if you're not able to trump every enemy you come across.
Alright.
Also, do you want me to give you like a warning, like, hey, this character can make rolls under 10. Are you sure you want to fight this? Because I can do a little wee woo wee woo.
I think we'll find out once.
How does leveling work in this system again?
Generations.
How do I...
So you guys are second generation, generally speaking.
So how much longer until I can beat all of the enemy's ass and actually win?
Well, that's hard to judge currently with the changes in power scaling. Before it was 11th generation. 11th generation can pretty much beat anything. But scaling has changed, so it's still under development. So I don't know what generation is going to be the Trump Ball generation anymore. But all I know is second gen ain't it.
Well, here we go.
Because I think so. There's a job ranking. Because I know Phelan might have brought this up to you guys. I don't know if you remember. There's a ranking system from D up to X, like D, C, B, A, S, double S, triple S, X, double X, triple X, stuff like that. And you guys, I'd rank you around low B. So you guys started at D. You guys are now up to like low B. But if you're fighting enemies that are like A and S tier and above, you guys are going to get your asses kicked. So just be warned.
So is there anything that can be like?
And I mean, okay. I'm not going to like try to insta kill you out of like just. I'll be nice, but like. I mean,
Quentin, I'll be real with you. I've gotten out. This is not just a problem with your roleplay. Like this is just something that I do in a bunch of RPs. Oh, I don't get the role I want. I do it again. Oh, I don't get the role I want. I'm gonna do it again. Oh, finally. Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Explains why you run around with a flamethrower.
Chris is the aggressive character in your party.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, I actually designed Seventh World specifically to like to give you guys the freedom to be like really aggressive.
I mean, again, like I tell you, this is not just a problem with a problem. I say problem, but it's not. It is a
quirk of yours.
Just something that happens to in a lot of role plays that I'm in. Like, oh, I don't get the result I want. I'm just gonna do it again and roll again.
Well, I encourage it, so long as it's done with control and responsibility.
And I'll role play it as like stubbornness or something like that. Okay, you rebuffed my last attack. How about I do it again? Oh, you kicked my ass? Well, here I'm still standing and I'm coming after your ass.
Well, let's find out what we should do right now. Cause I still feel sore, and it's weird because I'm a demon and I haven't felt sore in a long time. Let's go see the king.
Okay.
Wait, which one of us swipes the time or the space ring?
Oh, Phelan had it.
I guess Phelan still has it.
I mean, you guys, I mean, whatever. You guys can hold on to it if you want. I don't care. At least it's not here.
Space Ray.
Okay. Well, do you guys want to go see the king?
Yeah, I think
guess
I
so.
do.
All right. So as you head over to Delphegori's throne room, you're allowed free entry, and he sat there with all of his like advisors and shit, and they're all like just yapping at each other and bickering, and it seems chaotic. The king raises his hand and silences everyone as you enter, and he says, "Welcome, Dante and Hildy. Do you have news?"
We got our asses beat again.
This masked man is a priority of ours, to not to say the least. We're just discussing what our next move is going to be.
That's what I was thinking. What our next move is going to be. What are the ideas being thrown around the room right now?
Well, we could obviously aboard our military forces on ships and send them toward Antarctica. The only issue being that Antarctica's environment is not welcoming of us humans, and there's a lot of ground to cover, and it would be a bloody battle. The undead have one of the largest populations and one of the largest cities in the world, and they don't die easily either.
Yeah, I feel like fighting on their terms would probably be a bad idea. We need to figure out a way to
They're
melt.
weak. They're weak. The undead are an abomination. And we can beat them even on their own terms.
Well, not in a hostile environment. It's very hard in a hostile environment. I wonder if we can possibly get outside assistance from.
He says, I could probably rally the support of the Luce Santa Church. If we could have the Paladins come and help us, that would be a great help. But there's a reason why Luce Santa hasn't marched on Valiant yet, and it's because Antarctica is not a welcoming environment. Even with Holy at our disposal, marching into that large city against such a large population in negative degree weather is going to be difficult.
Are there more allies that we can call upon? Can we rally possibly other human cities to help to assist in this
I think
endeavor?
we could also possibly call on Coronam in the east. It'd be it's difficult to get people on our side, but I think those two are the best bets. So we'll be sending ambassadors to go and do that, I think.
Coronan to the east? Where's Coronan?
Coronam
it on
is
the
just is like Eastern Europe area.
Oh, okay.
So Corona is the western capital. Coronam is the eastern.
Kill.
How about Recalvrier? Whatever. Unless that's just another human place.
Recavalier is a small port city home to the Night Guild. They would have a small force, but a strong one.
How about Mare Eterno?
We're not going to convince any pirates to join our cause. Unless we pay them, maybe.
I mean, we got Phelan. Phelan's part of the cause. Maybe he can help us. Alice Mare?
The vampires? No way in hell.
Okay, yeah, that was a dumb idea. I don't know why I
They
suggested
are
that.
also undead. They cannot be trusted.
They're actually demons. Vampires are demons in this lore.
Luca Santa.
Luce Santa is the paladins.
Okay, right, yeah. Pluto? What the fuck is Pluto?
It's just a small city of alchemists. It's not even a city. It's more like a town.
They could maybe help. Ivernus?
The elves, possibly.
Jormungandr.
The dwarves, doubt.
I feel like that this is a worldwide issue. The undead are trying to take over the human capital. That's a big fucking issue, and the capital of the elves and the dwarves could be next, or they could be on the way to the human capital.
Well, unfortunately, we're at a time in history where we have no world coalition. We are all city-states who operate independently of one another, and while we may be cordial and friendly toward one another, we don't really have strong alliances per se at the moment with anyone. Everyone is looking after their own people and worried about their own security. If Corona falls, they might be willing to look the other way. Except for maybe Coronam. Coronam is our sister city.
Kill.
If anything, most of these other cities depend on Corona to act as the world power at the moment on the Western Hemisphere.
Oh god, we're policing the world. All right.
Because it's like most of the other cities are like, if a threat pops up, Corona will handle it, so we don't have to do anything. Like they'll just be like, we won't do anything if we won't have to. If like Corona will keep us safe because they want to defend themselves.
Yeah, of course. But the problem is that we were under attack by a massive army that broke through our walls, kidnapped our king, and brainwashed or possessed one of the princes. We're gonna need some help, Your Highness, sir.
Yes, we will, and I will send for aid. But until then, there isn't much we can do right now aside from amass an army and conscript.
Is there anything that you want me and my friend here to do?
If there's any more intelligence you can come up with, that would be greatly appreciated. There's a lot we don't know. Like, why is the Undead King doing this? And where are they getting all this equipment from? And who is this masked man? Oh, there's a lot of questions to be asked.
Very good questions that we should have probably tried to figure out while we were down there.
Well, yes, that would have been nice.
But we were kind of fleeing for our lives around the middle part.
Understandable, and it was very brave of you to trek that snowy wasteland.
Are there any powerful relics that y'all know of?
Delphagor and Britvanilla kind of look at each other and think for a moment, and they say, aside from our rings, we're not aware of any relics that are in our possession or in our knowledge.
Not anything like legendary swords or...
What do you mean, just generally around the world, or do you mean within our boundaries?
Either. Something that can make me and my friend here stronger, because we went right up against this masked man, and nothing of what we did touched him. He's incorporeal somehow.
Well, they look at you kind of... just kind of, like, confused, and they say, well, I mean, there's sacrificial swords out there in the world, and there's a lot of very powerful things, but they're not things that you can just come upon and take. Who knows where they are, and many of them are their location's unknown, or they're already owned by someone, and if you try to take it from them, they'll probably kill you.
Oh, of course, but like legends or myths they have truth in them somewhere. Like the lightning of Zeus, and such.
Hmm.
I'm just
I'm
I'm
afraid.
just thinking out loud of some ways that we can consolidate power and get stronger.
Well, I'm afraid we're not we're not the people who can help you with this. But if you can find such things, maybe you should take an interest in pursuing them. I don't know.
Yeah. Um,
But we
we're
do
part
know
of a
that they have the Ring of Space in their position now, do they not?
yes.
I wonder.
Internally, I'm thinking, fuck, I just lied for failing. God damn it. They still have the Ring of Space.
Judging by how powerful this masked man is, he could probably use it.
I doubt that.
Well, time will tell, but I think it's in our interest to
Kill.
get that relic back.
Yeah, alright. Well, are there any problems in the kingdom that need to be solved, like, right now?
Well, we're as far as problems go, nothing too out of the ordinary. Nothing that's worth your time. If I suppose we could run for you to if you want to be ambassadors, we could send you to go request aid.
We could probably, you see, Hildy and me, and we're recruits, or not recruits. We gotta be higher than recruits by now. We're part of the cross organization now.
I see that.
We could possibly go get aid from them, though I don't. Unless demons are involved, I don't think they're going to.
Cross organization are a stingy bunch. They have one interest and one interest only, and that's keeping the balance with demons in this world.
I mean,
They are powerful, though.
we could just say, "Hey, they have demons in their ranks," and bam, cross organization help.
Well, I mean, if the demon's not in their database, they might send a scout to go check, but I don't know. Unless
Pretty sure that masked man's a demon. Are there any demons that I know of that are incorporeal?
incorporeal. It would be a special demon. It's not like a general. That's not a normal demon thing to have.
Hmm.
That's mostly like undead shit, and well, anything that can use the void usually has the power of like incorporeal stuff. But yeah, that's not like a. The void and demons aren't really like a common thing.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm out of ideas of what to do now. Hildy, you got any ideas?
Kill.
I expected as much. Don't know what I was expecting.
I'll tell you what. Go ahead. Go ahead and go to Coronom. Speak with Queen Oceanera. Let her know what's happened here. If you do that, I'll reward you.
Cool. We could do that. Notes. Go to how the fuck do you spell Quano?
Coronom?
Oh, Cornum.
It's like Corona, but with an M on the end.
What's the queen's name again?
Oceanera. So it's like ocean and then ERA.
All right. Cool. We could go do that.
Very well. And if we require you, or we have any news for you, we'll send for you.
All right.
Best of luck, gentlemen. Or gentlemen and gentle lady.
Kill.
I think something broke, or something in her broke when we ran into all those undead, and then she couldn't do. We tried to talk to them first.
Well, you guys did seem to be roughed up quite a bit.
You should have trusted me.
Yeah, I know, man, and I'm sorry. I'm
Does
sorry.
Hildy
I
have
didn't
trust
you.
issues now?
I was right. I was right.
But you don't need to sit there and go kill like the entire time we're talking to the king. I'm pretty sure you made his guards a little nervous.
Well, the king goes back to talking to his bickering court.
Yeah, and we're let's go prepare for a journey.
Oh, he says, I'll send you an airship to take you there.
Right.
The ambassador's treatment.
Awesome. Love airships. Quick question. Is there anywhere in town that I can buy healing potion?
Why, yes. Any magic shop you happen by should have some.
Coolio. I'm gonna make my way there.
Also, Dante, don't forget you have your healing crystal.
I have a healing crystal?
Remember you bought it in Mara Eterna? Or not in Mara Eterna, Etania Magi?
No.
Yeah, you remember? You went and you were like, hey, can we get something that can make Hildy help heal me? And they were like, no, but we have this crystal. And you're like, okay, I'll buy the crystal.
Healing crystal. Does it have like charges?
Basically, you can use the crystal to convert mana into like health, basically.
Okay.
So it's like if you're getting injured, you can grab the crystal and like just use up some mana to regenerate yourself.
All right. Cool. I have it under equipment.
It's a necklace around your neck. You know?
Healing crystal. Necklace.
But if you want to be able to heal yourself without mana, you can just go buy some potions.
Yeah, I was thinking I could do that, but now I'm thinking I just want to save my money.
Also, if you want, since you're in the area, I'll also let you know that Luce Santa is where you can find Dark Holy stuff. So if you want that, then you go there.
Dark
All right.
Holy.
Hildy can wield the power of Dark Holy.
Be the edgiest of
Power of God
paladins.
and anime on my side.
All right. Let's make our way to Luce Santa. Isn't that where the ship is? Where's the ship?
The ship
Put
is here
that-
in Corona. It's just in the airfield. They have an airfield.
I was more talking about Phelan's ship.
Oh, do you want to take the sea ship? You don't have to.
No, I know. And since we're getting an airship, I'm
Well.
gonna take the airship.
Since we have it. Yeah, Phelan's ship is in Recavalier.
Okay.
Just parked up. Okay, a pilot there with goggles kind of like says, "You coming aboard?"
Aye, Captain. Wait, before we leave, Hildy, do you need anything?
Not to my knowledge, though.
All right, go. Let's go to Luce Santa.
All right, we're making a quick stop to Luce Santa. Sounds fine by me. I'm paid either way. He just starts cranking up the controls, and the blimp above you starts to rise up, bringing you off the ground, and these propellers in the back of the ship begin spinning, and you take off into the sky.
Does this thing look like basically a sailing ship, but instead of sails, it has blimps?
Yes. With propellers on the back.
All right.
And it maybe takes like 2 hours to just fly through the sky and hit Luce Santa. It's not very far at all.
This thing is stupid fast.
You just come down on a Luce Santa airfield, It's kind of small, but it's definitely a developed city. As you come down, you notice that the city is beautiful, as if it was like El Dorado, just a golden city. Small, but with high spires and towers, a big church, and lots of beautiful buildings with, well, like, nobody seems to be poor here. Everyone seems to be pretty well-to-do.
Communism, but it works.
It's a small, very successful economy.
Let's go here, and I want to see if I could get some of this dark holy stuff. Not only just something that makes it so that Hilde's healing magic doesn't kill me, but maybe something that would I don't know, be neat.
Okay.
Give me options.
Well, as you walk through the town, you walk by a lot of businesses, and you also have come to find that caramel bread, which is what Lucetante is famous for, outside of killing undead shit, they have a really good bakeries here, and you eventually come to a shop, and as you walk in, there's a lot of holy trinkets and symbols and items on the walls and in cases. A human priest-looking figure looks at you and says, "Hello, how can I help you?"
Hello, I am looking for an item that make it so that way when my friend here, and I point to Hildy, when my friend here uses her healing magic, she doesn't kill me.
I see. A cross-organization demon. Not many folks like you around here. You know, without those robes, I don't think people would be so friendly to you.
Yeah, that's why I wear them.
Yeah, I see. Good thinking. Anyway, so what you're looking for is some Dark Holy. That stuff doesn't come cheap. It's pretty rare.
Like how expensive are we talking?
A couple thousand, but I don't know if you got it.
A couple thousand's all I got. I might have to do some jobs soon.
It says, well, we have a few items, not many. It says we have these gauntlets that would allow you to punch with Dark Holy as well as heal with touch, much like you would with the like a restore wounds spell. We also have a Dark Holy Scepter, which it allows for Dark Holy blasting, like it fires off beams and blasts and bolts and such like that.
All right. I don't think the gauntlets would be a good idea because, and then I transform my hands into the claws, and then transform them back.
Well, your hands don't necessarily get bigger; they just kind of change in shape. You could wear the gauntlets if you wanted to. Although you don't really have healing spells, though, because I don't know. Actually, I was imagining Hildy was going to use it. Now I have to think. I'm like, could you use it? Yeah, I mean, you could use it.
If Hildy is the one who has to use it in order to heal me, then I'm fine with that.
Hildy has heal spells. I would say you could wear them and you could heal yourself with them, like with a self-touch. You could heal others with them. It'd be a simple heal spell, though. You wouldn't be able to do much. The thing is what I was imagining was Hildy has some pretty big heal spells.
Yeah.
So I was like, if she would be able to convert them into Dark Holy with these gauntlets. If you were to wear them, you could cast like a simple heal spell on yourself, but you couldn't do the big stuff like Hildy would.
Yeah, that's why I want Hildy to have it.
And then, so they have the scepter, which does like the blasts and bolts and shit. And then he pulls out a necklace with a like little crystal on it that is black. And he says, "This, if you wear it, it allows you to freely convert any holy ability you have into Dark Holy."
Okay. That's neat.
So it's like you have one for healing and punching, one for blasting, and then you have one that gives you a little bit of everything.
How much is the necklace?
Necklace, I'd put it at about 15,000.
15. God damn. What if I were... How about cash and trade?
What are you looking to trade?
I have a set of I have an infernal broadsword and infernal armor.
I thought you were going to say, I have a ring of space. I was like, oh my god!
I have a ring of space.
Oh my god. Just give
No,
one
I'm
to
not gonna trade a ring of space for a necklace that converts holy to unholy. If I were to give, how expensive would it be if I were to give you this infernal broadsword and this infernal armor?
They're honestly not worth that much. The paladins aren't really in the market for like demon metal.
Yeah, but demon metal makes you fireproof, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, the stuff has the word infernal in it. If it doesn't make you
if you were
fireproof,
to
should.
try to sell it to them or trade it with on top of the cost, they might give you like 200 gold, maybe. Wait, the arm. So was the armor a full set of armor or was it specific?
It just says demon armor. I wrote down demon armor.
Oh, that's right. You got it off the guy over in Olrento or Mitzel.
Yeah.
So
And
he
welcome back.
had bracers and, or did you get it off the guy in Richez? You remember which one you got it off of? Because they had different armor sets.
I got all the armor off of both of them.
Okay. So
I
I'll
remember
say
that.
that.
We looted everything we could possibly get our hands on.
Okay, so I'll say that the guy from Richez had the breastplate and bracers, which is what you have, because Phelan took the shit from the Mitzel guy.
Yeah. All right.
That's right. So you have the breastplate and the bracers as well as the sword. It says for all this, I'd probably give you about 300, 400 gold worth.
Cool. And then subtract that from the price of the necklace, and then I'll buy the necklace.
Okay, you have the 15 grand? Wait, did I say it was 15 grand?
Yeah, you said 15
that's right.
grand.
So it's 15 grand for the necklace. Do you have the 15 grand? Holy shit.
You said 1,500?
No, I said 15 grand.
15 grand? Fuck.
I was like,
I don't have that.
I don't think you can afford this thing.
No, I can't afford this thing. God damn. How much were the gauntlets?
The gauntlets were priced at about 2,500.
Fuck. Everything's so expensive.
Scepter is probably like 6,000-7,000.
Oh God. Yeah, I gotta do. I'll just sell you this armor. Bump that up to 3,600.
It's like the Riverwood trader here. Take my shit.
take my shit. So I'll get rid of demon armor and. I'm sorry, Hildy. I was trying to get you a crystal that would turn your holy magic, or all that would allow you to freely turn all your holy stuff into dark holy stuff.
What's the difference between holy and dark holy?
Dark Holy works on undead demons and vampires and all that shit, and it's also more powerful. Like it gives you a power boost if you turn it into Dark Holy.
So
It does more damage to.
it's just a straight upgrade.
Kind of. So the way it works is like if you're fighting against the unholy, you want to use your regular holy. If you're fighting against anything else, your holy is weak. So if you use Dark Holy, you can fight basically anything aside from like demons and undead. So like you're a DPS only when you're fighting shit and Valiant and demons. If you were to fight like humans and dwarves and elves, you're a lot weaker. But if you use Dark Holy, you can power boost yourself against regular races. But it also gives you the ability to heal Dante, which is convenient.
Yeah.
which is why you guys are here. So in other words, it turns... If you had the power to freely use Holy and Dark Holy, you're kind of a monster, because you can just fight everything. You become a straight-up DPS.
Yeah, the necklace does that. The gauntlets just turn your healing spells into Dark Holy.
Well, you can punch with it, too.
You could also punch with them. Dark Holy punches.
So that's what's on the table right now.
Okay.
But I have 3,621 gold. I can get the gauntlets, but you'd have to wear them. How much gold you got?
Not. Actually, I think I have a considerable amount of gold.
You have a lot of gold. Because you had 2,000 to whatever was on your sheet, I think. I think you had like a... I think you had... How much?
Why did... Okay.
I think you have about 4,000 total, Hildy?
Holy shit.
Because Hildy wasn't spending a whole lot.
Yeah, no,
I have 2,204 gold.
Was that after the king paid you 2,000 gold or before? I think it was before.
wait, the king paid us 2,000 gold?
Well, how do you... Well, that's... Oh my god. So last session, the king gave you all 2,000 gold.
So I actually have 5,000 gold. How am I carrying all this shit?
Sounds World has like Minecraft inventory.
It's like we all have a bag of holding.
Basically.
Just like standard issue. Yeah, I'll just fucking buy the gauntlets. Just fuck it.
Okay. He hands you these two like golden gauntlets with like little black crystals embedded in them.
And then I hand the gauntlets over to Hildy.
Hey, thanks!
Thank you for doing business with us.
How much was that?
That was 2,500.
2,500. 5,600 minus 2,500 is 3,100 is my remainder. Cool. Still have a bunch of gold. Right. I think that's all we needed.
All right. Well, if there's anything else, feel free to come by.
Will do!
Thank you very much. We'll be on our way.
Goodbye. So as you walk out, Hildy, I don't know if you were present when you arrived at the city, but it's a small city with a huge church, big tower. All the buildings are quite large. The towers are basically spires. Massive cathedral church, and there's a lot of like clerics and paladins and priests and such walking around, and there doesn't seem to be any poor people here. Everyone's dressed pretty well.
I hate rich people. They've clearly signed a pact with the devil.
Well, so you guys leave the shop. You're free to traverse as you wish.
Is there anything else you want in here?
I don't want anything to do with these people.
Really? Aren't these your people?
Are they?
Yeah, these are these are paladins and priests.
We're in like the paladin capital of the world, man.
Yeah, you're in Luce Santa, which is the holy capital of the world.
Oh, right.
This is the city of virgins.
Worth a lie.
So
Wait, can I get an upgrade for my weapons? And can I get an upgrade for my magic?
If you want holy shit, this is the place to get it. So go ahead and chop around.
Can I get stuff to augment or improve my since my Radiant Strike, my Blessed Shield, and my Holy Lance?
Yeah, there's items for that.
Gib, where would I find them?
I guess just walk back into the shop that you just came from. Just walk back in. Hello. I didn't,
Turn right back around.
I didn't see. Is there anything more you need? Hello.
Do you have anything that would augment or improve my Radiant Strike, my Blessed Shield, or my Holy Lance?
Well, we have all kinds of shit for that. We have holy scepters, which would empower your holy blasts. We have shields that are enchanted with shielding and barrier holy abilities. We have swords that are holy empowered. What are you in the market for?
I want to hit harder.
Very well. He says, what kind of weapon you want? You want a sword?
A big one.
Oh, a big one. Do you want to lose the shield, or do you want like a hand and a half sword?
No, I want to keep my shield.
Okay, we'll give you like a hand and a half sword. He goes up to the wall and takes off this one very ornate, golden, beautiful sword with a ruby placed in the hilt of it. He puts it down on the table. He says, "This is our morning glory. This one ignites in holy flame, and it bolsters any holy strikes that you do, such as your holy smite and your fuck, what was the other one? The radiant strike."
All right, what's it gonna cost me?
This one will probably cost you about 1,500 gold.
Done.
Pleasure doing business with you. So this basically turns your radiant strike into a holy smite. Like, just every time you swing the sword, it's like a holy smite.
Excellent. Awesome. That's exactly what I need.
Could I upgrade my titanium katana? Just like the next step above titanium.
Oh, you want a better metal? Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to push it to adamantine, I realized that I sold Phelan her sword way too cheap. Adamantine is probably going to cost you about like 700 gold.
All right, cool.
You level it up; it's much harder and sharper now. And Hildy, would you like to upgrade your shield, armor? Do you want like an item to power up your holy lances and stuff? Elevator music plays.
24, 21. All right, cool. I am done spending money at this location. Hildy?
Chris, you there?
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I muted myself.
Were you saying anything while you were muted?
Yes. For one, can I get an upgrade to my armor? I have cross heavy armor, and what is my new sword?
Your new sword, it's made of...
Is it just like an enchanted titanium sword? Broadsword?
We'll say it's enchanted adamantine.
It does have a name, though. The Morning Glory.
Not the morning wood.
Doesn't
I
grow.
mean, you could rename it to the Morning Wood. I think your god wouldn't like that, but fuck, I don't even know what your god likes and dislikes.
I mean, you start off with Morning Wood, and you end up with Morning Glory.
Oh, I like it. So poetic. Well, your armor. So right now, I believe you have.
An iron shield, I think. I think it's just an iron shield, actually.
Oh shit! I
All
feel
right.
like you should probably upgrade that.
Yeah, I should probably upgrade that.
Okay. Do you want
What's
that to be
fancy?
adamantine as well?
Or titanium.
Well, let's say the titanium upgrade would probably cost you like 400 gold, and if you wanted it enchanted,
Which, of course, I want enchanted.
let's see here. Well, you could enchant it to where your shield can create a barrier over you and your teammates, or you could enchant it to where it reflects attacks, or you could enchant it to just be harder.
I'll go for that last one.
Harder?
Yeah.
Okay, you. So then that's a fairly cheap one. I think this shield will probably cost you like 1,100.
Done.
So now, yeah, whenever you block, just shines golden and it just multiplies in strength. It's pretty hard to break through.
Armor. What can I do for armor?
Armor's going to be a little pricier. You can get armor that that is enchanted to. You can use it to heal yourself passively throughout a fight. You can get it to where it's just straight up harder, kind of like your shield, where you can like on command imbue it with holy and it hardens like your shield does, or you can enchant it to even like grow holy wings and shit like that. Like there's a lot of stuff you can do.
I'll go for the passive healing.
Passive healing for the whole set, I think. Also, I think. How hard is your armor right now? Was it adamantine?
I have cross heavy armor, so whatever that's fucking made out of.
I can't remember if it was titanium or adamantine.
I think I wrote it down. No, wait.
I think it's titanium.
I have leather.
Well, it's enchanted to be a certain hardness. So if you want to...
Yeah, I've enchanted to be titanium.
Yeah, but Hildy actually has metal armor. So it's not really like enchanted to be harder because she doesn't need that. I'm just trying to see if it was titanium or adamantine. I think it was titanium. No, so yours was enchanted to be titanium, Zach. Hildy's was adamantine, I believe. Yeah, we'll say that. Because Hildy's is harder than yours.
Okay.
So just to put the enchantment on it for passive heals,
Okay.
we'll say it's just like 2,000.
I can't afford that right now, so I'll hold off.
Okay. All right. He says, well, thank you for business. Make sure to write down all your shit in your notes that you just bought.
Already done.
Perfect. Well, have a good day.
All right. Well, Hildy, you good?
Define good.
Satisfied with your purchases today?
Yes.
All right, cool. Let us move on to the airship, and then to Coronum. Coronum?
Coronum.
Coronum?
Alright, so the ship is just there waiting for you. The guy's like filing his nails, foot up on the dash. Says, back so soon? You all look pretty clad after your visit.
Yep. Just had to upgrade a few things. Get battle ready in case danger and other things happen. Let's go to Corona. Coronum. How do you pronounce that?
He takes his feet off the dash and just like kicks a lever, and the ship begins to rise, and he kicks another lever, and the speed turns on, and off you go.
All right, sweet. Quick question: what is Alexandria?
Alexandria is kind of like a university city. It's not magical, but it deals more in like academia. Mostly like history, lore, stuff like that.
All right.
So like if you wanted to do a lot of studying on overarching
Wait.
shit, you would go there.
This would. Quick question, pilot, person,
Yeah?
dude. Could we stop in Alexandria?
I mean, this is a lot of stops, but I guess.
Yeah. It's just a quick stop. Well, it might not be a quick stop, but it'll be resourceful
Okay, I guess.
and pertinent to the mission.
Very well. So you guys are flying over the sea. Clouds are... You guys are sailing through clouds. Ocean's shimmering under the sunlight. It's beautiful.
As I'm looking down at the sea, and I turn the pilot. There's no way a Leviathan can, jump out of the sea and just swallow us whole, can they?
Nope, not from here. Up here we have to worry about wyverns.
Great.
Maybe dragons as
Great.
well.
Solve one problem, and then another one pops out. Well, then I guess I'll just walk around the deck until I see a dragon, and then I'll hellfire it. Wait. These things aren't fireproof, are they?
He says dragons can be pretty tough. Not fireproof, but tough.
All right.
So after to go from America to Europe, I think it would probably just take you like a day in an airship. You guys are flying along. Nothing seems to actually come your way that appears dangerous as you come into view of the European coastline. And up against the sea, you see the large city of Alexandria. As you touch down, there's seagulls flying around, squawking, citizens just traversing their day.
It's a lot more circular than I thought it would be.
He says, well, do whatever you gotta do. I'm paid by the hour, so I'll just be sitting here.
All right, cool. Hildy, I'm going to need your help. We got to find a... So this place is the academic capital of the world, correct?
Yeah, this is like the archive of the world. Any research you need to do, you can do it here.
So if I were to try to research, say, an incorporeal being who can take multiple hits from demons, holy paladins, and a fucking pirate.
That's a pretty specific thing to look for. We can try.
Yeah.
Or it's specifically broad is the problem, but we can give it a go. All right. So you guys can head over to the Library of Alexandria, which is basically like the World Archives. It's a huge building, huge, absolutely massive, with books and documents just constantly flowing into it and never coming out, and it just keeps growing.
Cool.
It's bustling with people. You see a lot of scholars, mages, students traversing the area.
So it's like the Library of Alexandria.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's pretty straightforward.
Neato. Do I need to roll anything in order to research this
Yeah, so we'll be doing
thing?
like research rolls, and I'll give you information according to how well you roll.
Cool. I really hope I roll well.
Helps if you're a mage.
Well, I'm not one. So I don't get any bonuses, right?
I'm afraid not. 17's pretty good. So just tell me what specifically you want to look for. So you're looking for creatures that are any class or creature or anything that is incorporeal.
Incorporeal and stupid powerful.
Well, we'll say you go through.
Anything that matches the definition of the hooded man.
Okay. Well, there are powerful. We'll go through a list of powerful creatures that are known to be legendary or known in lore. So there's obviously like divine beings, such as gods, titans, demigods, the advocate of the seventh world, who all seem to be pretty resilient to damage. They have a hard time. They basically regenerate very quickly, passively. There's also vampires and demons that are really hard to break down, and they have really good passive regeneration, and then they also have like regeneration via eating and feeding.
Mm-hmm.
There are ancient peoples known as the defects, who were famously born with powers beyond regular humanity, but they weren't divines either. They were somewhere in between. Not even like demigods. They were just mortal beings born with incredible power. They went extinct after the Arkan War, thousands of years ago.
Or did they?
And, yeah, they were just born with innate powers, and they were pretty tough to bring down. There's also lore that is just kind of like theoretical and prehistoric about the Void and the Ancient Immortal, who were thwarted by the gods many eons ago.
Do any of these mention weaknesses?
Well, the divines are actually weak to a worldly material called Slew.
Slew. Okay.
It's a special kind of metal that the defects used to battle the gods and titans in the Arco-Titanian War a long time ago.
Well, I'm gonna write down in notes. Divines or divinity is weak to material called Slew. Does this material still exist?
One can assume it does. Although you don't. In your time traversing the world as adventurers and mercenaries, you haven't happened upon it at all.
Yeah. Well, more about.
We're going to run into that sooner or later.
Hopefully, maybe.
There's
What
also
Not
information.
hopefully.
So obviously, the god of the seventh world is Tigris, and there's information on all the gods of the different worlds, and but there was one. So there was one in particular who is the original creator of all the gods, named Arcadius, who actually led the defects into battle against the Titans and the other gods, who had been defeated with the defects and went missing, vanished from history. Is there anything else you want to know?
Any legendary weapons that may have maybe
Okay.
untouched or available for, let's say, ransacking?
Untouched. Well, there's the ones that are known in the world and have been seen and used, which are namely the sacrificial swords. There's also, of course, the
Sacrificial sword sounds like something I don't want to use. Like, I have to sacrifice myself to use it or something like that.
they're not just you can't just pick them up and use them. Hence the name. There is also the what do you call it? Excalibur does exist in this world, and that sword is actually rumored to be hidden. It hasn't been used or cited in a long time. There's Legends Gleam, which is a sword supposedly kept by the Cloud Templar, who operate under the authority of the Trinity. If you remember who do you guys remember me mentioning the Trinity earlier?
No, not really.
They're kind of like a shadow world government. Rarely seen, rarely heard from, but everybody kind of knows they exist and just operate in the shadows.
Yeah,
They're
alright.
not much of a shadow government, are they?
Well, nobody knows what they're doing or what they're up to, so in that sense they are.
Nobody knows what the Illuminati are up to, but we know they exist.
Precisely.
So what was this weapon that the fucking Illuminati use?
The Legends Gleam?
Legends Gleam. And no, like, lost legendary swords that might be still in extremely booby-trapped and dangerous temples?
Well, none that are known locations. So, like, Excalibur is supposedly hidden somewhere, but nobody knows where.
Alright.
There's also, it said that sacrificial swords are, not sacrificial swords, the, what are they called? I'm trying to remember what they were called. This is from lore from a long time ago, when I used to be a player. There were the Ancient God swords. That's what they were called. And they're kept, they're safeguarded by a minor god. So if you can beat the minor god, they say you can take one.
Okay, alright. I think I got all the information I needed. Any theories on the Hooded Man? Hildy,
Yes.
would you like to vocalize those?
No.
Please.
Oh, I forgot to mention also, void users and creatures of the void can be considered incorporeal enemies. Forgot to mention that. Anyway, that's your list of stuff.
Void user equals Hooded Man? Question mark?
The only thing is based on your research and what your experience was, you felt like you definitely hit him. Like you could feel your sword slicing through his flesh, and he was regenerating from every blow. And he seemed kind of immortal. But no blood came out of him. Any wounds you dealt him were just regenerated, and he didn't seem to be reacting to pain.
Arcadius is the Hooded Man.
Whereas the void users, you phase through them, generally speaking.
Okay, alright.
Creatures of the void, very rare in this world, but when you hit them, you would say that matches the description. But you can usually tell when they're a creature of the void because they're ugly and they're not very civil creatures.
Alright. I wonder if I could learn how to bend the void to my will.
Assassins
Possibly
can,
later.
naturally.
Assassin can.
The assassin class uses void magic.
Okay. Maybe later. For now, I think I got all the information I wanted on on possible people that the Hooded Man could be, on any legendary weapons uh, to make ourselves stronger. Are there any, like, not just weapons, but armors? Legendary armors that we can possibly look into? Make ourselves just tougher?
Legendary armors. Well, we could say that there is, according to legend, the armor of Sidazilius Vimari, who was the predecessor to Iliad. However, his armor is safeguarded by Corona.
Okay. Wait, didn't they say they... Okay. Well, I guess we can't just...
Well, it's rumored
Right.
because... I don't know, it's just rumored. That's all
All
it
right.
is. Everyone
That's no
assumes...
daylight to us.
Everyone assumes that they have it. Trying to think what else. There was the armor of Kentario, who actually dates back from the Arco-Titanian War from a long time ago with the defects. His armor still exists somewhere. Rodon's armor as well, who's also back from Kentario days. There was well, that's all you can
what was
research because that's all I can think of at the moment.
Okay, what was the first one?
The first one was Sidazelius.
Holy shit, how do you spell that?
I'll put it in the notes.
Well, yeah, now you just need to put Sidazelius.
Sidazelius Vimari.
Damn, that is a fucking name. Yeah, I think that's it.
And then Kentario is spelled like this. There you go. Alright.
Tario. Ugh. You sure you don't want to vocalize those theories, Hildy? Please.
Are you muted, Hildy?
No.
Oh no, I'm not muted.
No, she's not. She's just being quiet.
Just brainstorming.
Anyway, let's. It's been a couple hours. Let's go back to the ship, and I guess I'll just take my notes and put them in my bag of unlimited hold stuff.
My unlimited to hold stuff. Thank you. Love it. Okay. So you guys go ahead and take your leave. Oh my god. A viewer has entered my chat and says, wow, he's wearing a shirt. Thank you. Very cool. You guys proceed out of the library back to the ship. The guy's just waiting there, playing on his Game Boy. His non-canon Game Boy.
All right, Captain. On the way. Oh, we gotta get to whatever the fuck place.
Says, don't worry, I read you loud and clear as he takes off once again. And within an hour or two, you guys are able to reach Coronam. As you leave this this cloud and hover over the landscape, you can see this giant city, bigger than Corona, absolutely massive, built on the top of of a plateau,
Oh, damn.
elevated above the world. And there's you can see people, like a constant flow of traffic up and down the plateau mountain. What you would assume would be commerce and travelers. The wall fortifications are immense. Nothing seems capable of bypassing walls like this. The palace stretches to the sky, absolutely ginormous. And if skyscrapers existed, I would say this would be like New York. Massive city.
Well, shit.
Airships seem to be flying in and out regularly, which is not a regular occurrence anywhere else in the world.
can we blow it up?
No, we don't want to blow up Corona or Coronum. Why would you want to blow this place up?
Probably get a lot of sinners.
They say they have brothels here. So you guys descend into the city and land on a designated platform with some guy waving like red flags, like "Land here." As he touches down, says, "Don't get lost. The city's pretty big, y'all." At the foot of the stairs from the platform is a couple of who would appear to be royal guards, and they say, "Mr. Bloodmane and Miss, fuck, what's your last name, Hildy?"
Oh shit. Give me a second.
Miss Hildy.
Remark.
Mr. Bloodmane and Miss Rumak, we are here to escort you to Queen Oceanera.
Cool.
He looks at you and like the pilot looks at you and rolls his eyes. He says, "Big wigs." As
Don't forget to say your prayers.
you guys are escorted through
I'm
this
watching you.
bustling city. It feels like everyone here lives on top of each other. Just a lot of modular housing and yeah, just
And
streets bustling. Everyone on the sidewalks. People seem to be living multiple stories high. There's traffic to get through, but with royal escorts, you guys are able to bypass all the traffic.
How modern is the city? Like, do they have fucking cars and shit?
No, there's no cars. They're still rocking kind of like Victorian era. Think Victorian.
Like steampunk?
Yeah, it's very steampunky.
Okay.
So it takes a while for you to get there, but you guys eventually enter the palace grounds through a large gate. And it looks like the Gardens of Versailles as you approach this marble palace and enter with towering halls, and you're brought before the Queen's Court. And as you enter through two large grand doors, you can see on the left side is a huge crowd, like a huge number of balconies, and on the right side, a similar set of balconies. Each one kind of like a theater, with people sitting and observing the court.
I whisper over to Hildy and go, I've got a bad feeling.
You probably should.
You
I'm ready
notice
my sword.
the people on the left.
I grab your wrist and I go, don't pull out your sword yet.
The people on the left on the balconies seem to be common folk, judging by how they dress and speak. On the right side, the nobility. And in the center down the hall, at the very end, the Queen and her closest advisors.
It's always the poors who are the sinners.
As you approach, the Queen quits speaking to this shadowy-looking man on her right, and she turns to you and says, "Welcome, ambassadors of Corona, Mr. Bloodmane and Miss Hildy." I forgot your name again. God damn it. Ramak. You need to put it on your nickname for me. She says, "What does Corona send you here to speak of?"
War.
Simply put.
All right, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Corona was massively attacked by valiant forces. A lot of undead decided to fuck all our shit up.
So it
Like
would
a
seem.
lot of undead. Can I see this? Can I give this shitty guy that she was talking to the side eye?
Sure.
Just I want to. He doesn't look like anyone we know, does he?
No. He has a cloak on with a hood, but the hood is down. He has purple eyes with black hair that goes down to his neck, slicked back.
Yeah, I want to keep an eye on him, but I'll continue my sentence. Corona is asking for your aid in striking down Valiant. Turns out the undead have allied themselves with this unbelievably powerful being. I don't know what to call them. And they kidnapped the king.
So we've heard.
And
From who?
Rumors spread like wildfire, especially when the human capital, who's supposed to be policing the world, gets bamboozled and has their king taken.
Yeah.
From
Well-
who, motherfucker?
The shadowy looking figure kind of like puts his hand on his like weapon and just eyes Hildy.
Well, now I know he's not the hooded man. All right.
She kind of looks at you and like takes a moment to say, "Calm down." And she says, "We are willing to lend aid to Corona."
You better
Give
be
us-
thankful that plot convenience doesn't have a character that actually told you this.
What?
Yeah, what?
She's,
Get a little meta, Hildy.
she says, "Give us time to bring our forces together and consolidate. We will send our forces to Corona and have them convene. We'll have to see what we can do to outfit our soldiers with the proper winter gear."
Holy shit, that was easy. Just don't give your soldiers coats with tin buttons. That's a terrible idea.
She says, "We'll do what we can to pressure our neighbors here in Coronon to also feel inclined to lend aid."
Cool. That sounded a little ominous, but yeah, I'll take what I can get.
She says, "Well, many cities around here depend on us as the commercial hub. Maybe some diplomacy could sway their motives."
Yeah. I'm hoping that you can do that. Good luck with convincing Richez to do anything, though.
Richez, they're just a bunch of bandits. I don't think that they'll have any interest or ability to go and fight a war.
Yeah, good points.
What makes you say that?
Everyone,
They're the-
they have no government. They're just
They're
they're just a common people.
Yeah, they're the criminal capital of the world, man. They're not even organized.
It's just a bunch of assholes living there, just robbing and shit, trading underground and stuff. But anyway, she says, "Well, I'll see what I can do. There's not a lot of militarized governments in our area. We're kind of the gatekeeper and peacekeeper of this entire continent."
You could ask for assistance from who are they? Who are they? Idris.
She says, "Idris would be our first target, but they've been hesitant in the past to comply."
I'm sure I could talk to Mr. What's his name? Who's in
Axis.
charge of the crossword? Axel?
Axis?
Axis? Yeah, I'm sure I could convince Axis to assist.
She says, "Perhaps Itania Magi Liberta could help."
Perhaps. Well, let us make haste then. We shall return in 2 days' time.
Very well. Thank you for speaking with me.
No problem. We are going to go.
Send an attaché with us.
She says, before you leave, would you mind filling me in on any information we should know before engaging this fight?
Don't fight the hooded man, and because he's mine. But he apparently does not bleed.
Yours? He beat me. Face. I deserve revenge.
Yeah, well, he's our group. So like we will have his blood. We will have his head on a fucking pike if it's the last thing I can do. But anyway, what I'm saying is, for some reason, that man, person, thing, he can take an ungodly amount of damage and not care for it.
I almost beat his ass. Almost.
All of a sudden,
Hildy, what did your god say about lying?
No, dead ass. Like I almost beat it. Like cucked me out of a victory. It was lame.
suddenly, someone enters from one of the back doors behind the throne. Someone who appears to be, not an advisor, but definitely someone a part of who serves under the Queen's court. And he approaches and whispers in her ear, and a look of concern looks over her, or rather surprise. And he turns and walks away. She clears her throat and looks at you and says, or announces to the court, both everyone in the balconies as well as you. She says, I've just come into information that Richez is under attack.
Oh shit, by who?
From what we have, from what we've gathered,
Let us make haste.
it's not an army. A small squad has entered the city and has laid terror to the people there, and that's all
There's
we know.
not a moment to waste. Let us make haste to Richez.
She says, you go. I'll have to talk with my court to see if I can send soldiers to handle the
let's go.
situation.
The fastest way there would be the airship.
All right. You guys are free to just take off. Everyone in the balconies starts yelling and shit. It just goes chaotic as the queen tries to settle them down.
You seemed very eager to help a bunch of criminals, Hildy.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'm not going to betray you. Don't worry about it.
Well,
that is very specific, but
you have your escorts to take whoever you wish to go.
To Richez, sir. Good sir.
He says, we'll have to act quickly. They all begin running and take you to a carriage.
well, I guess not to Richez. To the airship, then to Richez.
Very well. You guys are once again escorted through the city at a fast pace, and they clippity-clop and skid to a stop right at your airship. And the driver says, "What's going on?"
We need to get to Richez like yesterday.
Well, it's a good thing you got me as your driver. Hop in.
Yes.
Driver, you're a pilot.
I drive the skies.
Don't worry about it.
The clouds are my roads. Get in, bitch.
All right, well, let's go.
He punches the gas on this propeller airship, and it takes off.
Gas! I gotta step on the gas.
Thank you, Hilly. There's no radio in this thing. You're the only means of entertainment. Very quickly, you guys soar through the sky, and maybe within 30 minutes, an hour, you guys arrive at Richez. And he quickly brings it down. and there seems to be like explosions going on in the city.
Does this thing have like a spyglass?
Sure, there's a spyglass.
Binoculars. All right. Well, I'll use the spyglass and like zoom in and enhance onto the whatever's actions going on down there. Oh.
So as you zoom in on the city, you can see people like running for their lives, taking shelter, and there's a number of people out in the streets who seem to be wearing guild armor from the Red Menace, and they are battling a small group of people in what is explosive combat. Very destructive, very devastating.
Who are the others? Who are the other people? The not Red Guild people.
They seem to be in uniform armor, but each one has different auras emanating from their bodies, different colors.
And the uniform is of...
Nothing you recognize.
Well, shit. And I'm getting no, like, demon senses or anything from them. Like, no...
You can sense that there is a strong demon among them.
Shit. Alright, well, I'll turn to Hildy. And how many are there?
Oh, too many.
There are...
We'll fight them.
There's 5.
5 of them.
5 enemies.
We can probably take out 2. Maybe. Possibly.
Are we directly on top of them? Do they know that we're here?
You guys are outside the city, but they can see your airship if they look up.
If they have time to look up, they're probably fighting people.
They're fighting. You can't tell if they're looking at you, but...
Can we put ourselves into the cannon and launch ourselves directly into the middle of the action? Because that would be fucking epic.
I'm not gonna say no.
I'm not gonna say no.
I want you to do this.
Oh fuck yeah, I fucking put myself into a cannon. I'm ready to launch myself right into the middle of the combat.
The driver kind of like sees you loading yourself in the cannon. He says, "Oh, I see what you're doing." And he lowers himself down to a distance where you're not going to kill yourself. And he blasts, he gets you close to a tall building there, and he says, "Land there." On the
Roger.
and the driver just kind of like parks the airship in the sky and runs up and hits the fire button, blasting Hildy onto the rooftop.
I'll just shrug and jump off. Partial transformation, wings out, and then go.
Okay, you guys have entered the city. You find, Dante, you can sense this powerful demon in the area, and you find that it's actually Menace, clad in his armor, fighting one of these 5 people.
I feel like I should remember Menace, but I don't.
He was in the card dealing room when you were playing blackjack.
Right.
So Menace has these like he's in full demon form with his wings out, and he has this like silver blade with a red jewel in it.
Well, if he's going full demon, I might as well just like balls to the walls. Let's go. I activate Demon Sentinel.
All right, Dante just morphs into a full-clad demon with horns and everything you could really want in your design.
Well, I was thinking like he would look like a large, just a very large demon with like those backwards knee things as his legs and red skin, but have you guys seen the kind of masks that samurai wear, right?
Oh.
Like the teeth that kind of tusk out and point in opposite directions of each other?
You can design them however you want.
Yeah, I was thinking like his face would like kind of resemble one of those masks, like an oni mask that a samurai would wear in battle. And
his hair didn't really change color. It's still white, but it got a lot longer and a lot more wild. And horns, 2 horns just poked right out of his head and spiked directly upwards.
There you go. Dante has gone full demon. And Hildy, are you attacking the one that Menace is fighting?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Dice chat.
I would probably go faster if we concentrate.
17. So this this particular individual raises his hand, and you notice that your Holy Lance hits like an invisible barrier and gets sucked into his hand.
So, I don't know what flash speed 15 means, but does that mean I could just basically teleport behind him?
You're not at teleport speed, but you're much faster now.
All right, cool. I want to get behind him and this guy that absorbed Hildy's attack and slash at him with my claws.
Okay. 4. You manage to get behind him and slash him, and you can. He wasn't expecting you with the sneak attack, and blood spills out of his back. He turns, kind of grunting from the pain, and says, "Who are you?"
I don't answer as I try to shove my hand directly into his throat.
17. As you try to shove your hand directly into his throat, he ducks under it, turns around, and blasts a explosive red energy beam into you, knocking you into a. Oh, go ahead and roll. 14. Yeah. He hits you with it, and you hit the wall. But you seem to be okay. Menace turns to you and says, "Whoever you are, I need to go back to the HQ. They're trying to take Lucy. Handle this for me."
Menace, it's us. The dumbasses who try to beat you at poker.
He doesn't
We're
remember
here to
you.
help.
He just,
Of course he doesn't.
He just flies off.
Hildy, get up.
I'm kind of busy.
You want to get Menace? Menace is flying off.
No, not Menace. I'm
Yeah, this
pointing
guy.
at the dude who exploded me.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So he just kind of sits there, and he has this this stance with his hands out before him, just kind of staring you down.
All right, you want to explode me? I'll fucking explode you. Infernal beam.
He holds out his hand, and once again the invisible barrier appears, and the beam just gets sucked inside of his hand.
All right. Well, while he's sucking, I guess, I want to close the distance and use a devil's power to empower of just like an uppercut up right underneath his chin.
So he holds out his hand, and as you punch, he catches your fist, and you can see the red aura get sucked into him, and he just drains the strength from your arm as he returns a kick to your chest. His kick ignites in the same aura he sucked from you, kicking you straight through 2 buildings, each one collapsing as you hit the ground with your ribs shattered.
Ow. I'm gonna guess, Hildy, this is your turn, because...
Alright, I'm gonna beat the shit out of him.
Okay.
Radiant Strike.
As you Radiant Strike, he holds out his hand and a barrier appears, once again draining the holy from your sword as he catches the blade with his bare hand and returns the holy blast directly to your chest.
No, I redirect his redirect.
I don't think you can redirect holy, I'm afraid.
But
Well,
he
you know what? I
redirected
make
Holy.
it happen because I'm just that
You
fucking
can try to holy
cool.
blast him again. Go ahead and roll to see if you can tank the blast.
Fine. Just a D20, right?
Yeah, it's just a d20. 17? Yeah, you avoid it, and you try to hit him again with the same attack.
No. This time I'm not going to use magic.
Okay.
I'm just gonna wail on him.
13. He raises his hand, blocking the blade, and a small trickle of blood comes from his flesh as you try to slice through it.
At the same time, I want to jump up behind him and then stab my hand into his back where his heart is.
You thrust your hand into his back, and you dig through the muscle. You can't quite get to the heart, but you've got your fingers in his body, not quite your palm. But your
All right.
yeah, they fully dig in, and he goes,
pressing.
ah!
While he's more concerned about being penetrated, I am going to pull back and go for another attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of him.
Where do you want to stick your
scrape
sword?
off his fucking arms.
You slice into his arm, and it goes limp as you cut through all the muscle, and it becomes dysfunctional. He's gonna release this barrier, and a lot of demon aura that was stored inside of him explodes in all directions, blasting you both away from him. Yeah, go both of y'all see if you can withstand this blast. Dante's able to tank it. You're able to tank it pretty well too, Hildy. You guys just slide back a few inches.
If we
Now
slide
go
back,
back
only
in
a
for an attack. I'm going to beat you to death.
4. Where do you hit him?
His other arm.
Oh,
Actually,
no.
his leg. No, his other arm.
You you've disabled the other arm.
While he disables the other arm, I'd like to go.
And I'm gonna
This
kick him in the
guy's
shins.
okay. I was gonna say I'm gonna bite into his neck.
Okay.
Gonna straight up.
He, right as you guys both go for him, a sonic blast shoots out and hits all three of you from an off angle. Everybody roll. A barrier forms around this guy's body and absorbs the blast. However, Dante, what was your roll? Dante had a 17. You had a 19. You guys are both able to withstand this, but you're slightly deafened by the blast. As two other individuals approach you in similar armor. You notice at this point, all three of them actually have different colored eyes with with symbols in their irises.
I charge his legs with my sword or with my shield. This motherfucker's ending up on his ass one way or another. Fuck me.
He leaps onto your shield and uses it to jump off of it, landing
I
on top of a different building.
I wanna fire a
swipe at
Hellfire
his
bolt.
legs while he's trying to jump over me with my sword.
The Hellfire Bolt is absorbed into his barrier.
Fucking hell.
Well, as he's jumping over me, I'm gonna take a swipe at him with my sword. Fuck me.
The three of them turn and they see Menace just crash through a wall and hits the street, lying there for a moment in pain as another individual in similar armor has a woman over his shoulder running away, and the three before you turn in and try to make their escape.
I'm going after the guy with the woman.
Okay.
I want to slash at his Achilles tendon. Motherfucker.
20. All of the other people who are supporting this guy turn and just form a line in front of you and unleash a fucking hurricane of abilities on you.
Satan's Cloak.
Roll for me. You are absolutely overwhelmed and blasted all the way down the street, like 100 feet back, and just your cloak just is blown apart, and you're severely wounded, suffering from major plane affliction.
I'm gonna use my healing crystal.
You can feel your bones and your flesh slowly start to just come back together as you as you feed this thing a shit ton of mana.
How much of my mana?
Like a fifth.
Fifth. That's a lot, actually.
Brought you back from critical condition.
All right. Well,
Well, the rest of them try to like the guy with the woman at this point is making his escape. The other 5 are in tail.
Hildy, hit the guy with the woman.
Yeah, will do. Charge.
13. You manage to bypass most of them. There's one guy standing in front of you.
Fucking swipe his legs with my sword.
17. You hit his legs with your
I bash
sword.
him with my shield.
18. Bam, bam. As you hit him, he feels solid. Like, he just feels like a fucking boulder, and he punches you.
I tank it with my shield. Do I have to roll for that?
Yeah.
Fuck.
He hits your shield, and the shield's able to withstand the blow, but you go flying, much like Dante did, and just crash through the city and hit the ground.
Well, I hit him with a holy lance.
While Hildy is doing that, I'm going to bypass his
Fuck
her
me.
thing and go for the guy with the woman again.
While he's dodging the holy lance, I'll charge again.
Dante, what were you doing? The guy with the woman?
Yeah, the guy carrying away the woman. I'm gonna try to fucking cut him in half with my adamantine katana.
I charge at him again, trying to bash him with my shield. And when that inevitably doesn't work, I take a swipe at his legs.
The guy who you're going for, Dante, as you approach him, he turns and holds out his hand, and you can feel your body restrained with nothing touching you. And you just hit the ground.
Okay, I am not a person anymore. A hold person spell should not work anymore.
Hildy, can you remind me what you did? I was dealing with Dante.
Okay. So I'm charging the dude. So I tossed a holy lance at him. He dodged it, apparently. Unfortunately. But, because he was dodging it, that should give me enough time to, charge him. That should give me enough time to charge him again. So I'm gonna bash him with my shield, and that inevitably doesn't work with the legs with my sword.
You bash him with your shield, and he just kind of like... He gives a little bit, but he doesn't even... His legs are firmly planted. And then you...
Swipe at his legs.
You swipe at his legs, and the skin bleeds a little bit. And he stares at you with these orange eyes.
And I dig in and push.
.11. So you're trying to push him with your shield?
Harder. Yes.
As you keep pushing and pushing, the guy with the woman eventually comes out of distance and flies away. The other 5 seem to have retreated. It's just the one guy with the orange eyes now, as Hildy's trying to push him.
As he's trying to fly away, I hit him with lance, because that should give me an advantage. He's running away. Fuck him.
You get one shot. The guy with the barrier following him just absorbs it, and they disappear from sight.
Well, fuck. I can move again, right?
Yeah, you're healed up now, Dante.
Alright, I am angry and I want to fucking kill something. I'm going for the guy with the orange eyes. And in fact, I'm going to try to pluck out those eyes with my claws.
Very well. 15. As you both lunge for him, his arms move in like a kung fu kind of movement, blocking your shield and Dante's arms. At the same time, he's going to spin around and try to kick both of you with one cleave.
Counter stance.
Okay, everybody make your rolls. 14. Hildy, would you please roll?
No. God, oh my god.
Dante, you're in your defensive stance. You're able to duck under it and make an attack. Hildy is her armor takes the brunt of the hit, and she goes flying, crashing through another couple of buildings. However, the armor seems to make it non-lethal for you.
I want to cut off his hand.
I take a moment to reorientate myself.
You cut off one of his fingers
Only his finger for a 1? Alright, fine.
as it hits the ground.
As he hits the ground, Hellfire Bolt into his face, and then follow up.
His finger hit
Slash.
the ground. He seems to be able to just tank through the Hellfire, and the slash hits him, and it just stops as if he's wearing armor, and he punches you through it all. $14. One or two ribs break as he sends you flying with an extremely powerful punch.
I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy at all. As I'm flying away, Infernal Beam to his face.
You hit him in the face, and the smoke clears, and you can see one of his eyes is bleeding.
Can I use my wings to just, like, reorientate, and
Sure.
get back into this fight?
Hildy, would you like to get back up?
Yeah, I would.
Both of you make your moves.
Gonna activate Demon's Power and try to slash at his head. Hildy, go for the legs.
Yeah, I will. I go for the legs.
So you each make your slashes. However, his skin feels impenetrable as you both hit it, and it bleeds a little bit, but he's able to tank it almost entirely.
Follow up. You know what? Fuck blades. Maybe bludgeoning is what we need. Follow up. I'm gonna punch him in the face with Demon's Power. Motherfucker.
He catches your fists and grabs hold of it. Did you want to do anything, Hildy?
Holy Lance.
Hits his skin. Same effect as before. He's a tank. He tries to grasp both of you by the necks with his arms, just as a brute force.
A Radiant Strike.
Dante ducks. Hildy, can you make a roll versus the grapple? Hildy's grabbed. You're able to radiant strike while being grabbed. And then it hits him and he bleeds a little bit. Dante, he's got Hildy in one hand. The other fist is gonna go for you.
Damn it! Just making horrible, like, just my luck has run out. Jesus.
He's gonna what for me?
He's gonna punch at you with his other hand. He
Oh,
punches you and you can feel your skull like split as you hit the ground. As for Hildy, he's gonna throw her at you like a bowling ball.
I'll try to catch her.
Nice.
And then I'll throw her back.
Oh. What the fuck? Okay.
What the hell, dude?
Fastball special.
He's gonna try to hit her out of the air.
Wait, why is he rolling?
Well, you're throwing Hildy at him. He has to defend.
Oh right. That's not very.
Actually, Hildy hits him.
I
Oh.
usually have to pay extra for this kind of
Hilda, you can
Treatment.
strike with your weapon while you're flying at him.
Radiant strike.
You stick your sword into him, and once again, your sword lodges a little bit into his skin. Digs through his muscles a little bit. It seems like he's received a flesh wound from this.
Wait, Hildy, move so that way I could slam the bottom of my foot in the hilt of your sword.
Can I just like release like a huge magic energy in the wound that I just created?
You could try to Holy Smite this.
Yes, I want to Holy Smite it. Take advantage of the wound that I created.
I'm Dante. While Hildy's doing that, I want to Demon's Power up my fist and just slam my hand into the hilt of Hildy's sword, slam the sword deeper into the wound.
Okay. As Hildy's sword ignites in holy and explodes, and Dante punches it, you can see this orange aura suddenly explode from his body, and his eyes glow that orange color, and he seems to power up and tanks the ability entirely as you guys are blown back from his aura release.
Fuck this guy.
He looks at you, and at this point he says, "I've sold you for long enough." And the aura recedes, and he begins sprinting in the other direction.
Nope. I will impede his advancements and go for a jugular.
2. You pounce on him, and he trips. He goes, "Oh!" He hits the ground.
Yeah, while he's on the ground, get him! I would like to just slam my sword into his fucking skull.
You dig your sword into his skull, and he seems to look at you in pain as blood trickles down his face from the wound. But you have a hard time piercing through his skeleton. His skull is hard as metal.
Yeah, well,
What happened to that Holy Smite?
I believe he tanked it.
Fuck!
Yeah, the
Poor
orange
Adelaide.
aura. Your Holy Smite and Dante's Kick were combined into one attack, and he tanked it with whatever ability he has.
I guess I just keep wailing on him.
6.
I'll go for his arm.
Hildy's
I'll go
sword
for his left
explodes in holy, going for the arm. A little more blood trickles out of him. He seems to be in pain now, as he wasn't before. He tries to
I'll
get
go
up
for
and
his
throw
right
Dante
arm.
off of him.
Now I'll go for his right arm.
No, I'm not getting off of it.
Dante, make a strength check for me.
Let's see. What's my strength in my full transformation mode?
So 15 was to tank the sword swing from Hildy. This one's for the strength check.
Well, shit.
You both rolled like shit. But he is stronger than you. He's able to just stand up with you hanging on him, and he tries to grab you and throw you off.
Okay, what the hell? Why do I bother with the fucking full transformation? Fuck it. I'm still gonna try to slash my claws into his throat. Or my sword into his throat.
Your sword pierces the flesh, and he receives a flesh wound. At this point, he's gonna start like Hulk jumping away once again.
No! Where do you think you're going? Get over here!
Get over here!
I'm going to... I do have a grappling hook. I'm gonna fucking throw my grappling hook at him and try to hook it around, like, I don't know, his arm or shoulder or something, and get over here, him, down back towards me.
Oh my god.
And it works.
Catch him in midair, and he gets yoinked back.
And as he slams back into the ground, I am going to slam or dig my hand into his chest. Because I want to eat his heart like a fucking apple.
You try to carve through his chest slowly, just removing layer by layer of skin. Layer, trying to dig in. This man is thick as fuck. And at this point, he looks at you with angry eyes. and that orange aura from before explodes from his body.
It's like anti-magic shit. Holy fuck.
He growls at you and says, "You want to fight? I'll give you a fight." And he tries to he punches you off of him.
I don't think he does.
With a 14, he does. He punches you straight in the chest and you go flying into the sky. With this orange aura emanating from him, his muscles begin to grow and bulge, veins begin popping out, and the earth begins to quake beneath his feet as his eyes glow further.
While I'm in the air, Infernal Beam his ass.
I will also send up a Holy Lance.
Where is it?
While shaking my sword angrily at him.
D20. I'm gonna go ahead and wee woo. At this point, he's powered up. Alright. So I'm just gonna tell you guys this now. If you roll anything, you need to. If he rolls, basically, you can avoid your attacks with like a roll of 4 or lower, or above. And you guys need like 18, 19, 20 to hit him.
Lame.
Just letting you know this now. He's gonna tank your abilities and just charge Dante at high speed and cleave him with his arm.
I'm in the air right now.
He can super jump anyway. He'll get you regardless.
Well then.
How the fuck do we fight this? We're not meant to win this fight?
With a 13, he cleaves Dante and his chest blows open and his organs spill out.
Oh, hey, that's not supposed to happen.
A second punch comes down to smash you toward the earth.
Are we not meant to win this fight?
Probably not.
Dante hits the ground with his in severe critical condition.
Okay, I think I have to pour the rest of my mana into my healing crystal in order to heal myself. So I'm going to do that.
He hits the ground and looks at Hildy, kind of hinting, "Do you want a challenge?"
No, I think we're done here.
He turns, and with his aura bursting from his body once again, he leaps to the sky, multiple football fields away, and proceeds running.
Well, that was not what I was hoping to accomplish.
Yeah, same.
I guess I'll, like, give Dante bits of the other dude's arm that I managed to cleave off.
Some flesh.
Oh, hey,
You have
thanks.
a finger. You got a finger off of him.
I guess I'll eat the finger.
Well, I also managed to cleave off, some of that other dude's arm, so
Oh, the other dude. Yeah, the barrier guy. You got him.
Yeah. I managed to cleave off some of his arm. Actually, both of his arms.
Yeah, you got both of his arms disabled.
Nom 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 nom.
So I'll give him. I'll give Dante that. That's never not going to be weird, but we're in this together.
At this point, the civilians, again, kind of coming out of hiding, and the rubble, the damage to the city is extensive.
Well, it's a good thing I don't have to pay for that.
Wounded warriors and guild members are kind of getting up from wherever they had fallen. Those who are still living, at least.
Oh fuck. What's his name still alive?
Menace is kind of limping toward you at this point, pretty wounded.
Remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And no one fears.
He looks at you, he says, "Thanks for helping back there."
I don't know what good we were. I mean,
This was a total victory for them. We got our
Yeah.
ass beat. Like I don't.
I mean, look over there. There's my entrails.
As there's just like some demon organs on the ground.
I'm pretty sure, and I point to a different location. That is one of my lungs.
People begin, rounding up the dead.
Wait, can I eat? Can I eat myself and heal?
I guess.
Pick up my lung. And I take a bite.
Sure, you yeah. Sure.
This is a weird. This is a weird taste. I taste weird.
Oh god, you need to drink more pineapple juice. All right.
Not what I was thinking of.
Well, Menace says whoever they were, they wanted Lucy.
What they wanted Lucy for?
I assume her eyes.
What do you mean her eyes?
They had eyes like hers.
Oh shit! Is this like a cult?
Is this a what? You cut out.
The people that we were fighting or lost to, I guess. Are they like a cult or something? Brainwashing people?
He says, I don't know if they're a cult. What we do know is they were all defects. Just like Lucy.
Well, fuck. Where do you think they could have gone?
Who fucking knows?
Did I get a good whiff on any of them?
You're not a hound.
No, but like, if I could smell fucking demons, I could smell people.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, we'll say you have a faint sense of smell from them.
I mean, I now have a taste for one of them.
Vampires are better at smelling than demons are. You get like a weaker version of vampire sense.
Fuck. I don't think. Are we even equipped to deal with this stuff right now? Something I feel like me and Hildy need to do. We need to get stronger. People like this seem to wipe us every time.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired of getting my ass beat.
Same. Would like a win.
Well, Menace
Alright.
looks at you and says, well, thank you for your help. I'm afraid I'm going to have to see to getting my guild back together and seeing what we're going to do about Lucy.
I'll help any way I can.
Says Lucy was the guardian of this city. Without her, Lord knows how we're going to function. Well, I guess we're just going to have to try to see if we can track them down. But first things first, we got chaos here.
Yeah. We need to get back up to that ship, or to that airship. We need to get back. If you guys, oh fuck, I kind of don't like it leaving.
Says, don't worry, we got it here.
Right. Well then, let's get back to the airship and get back to Coronum.
Alright, travel safe.
Yeah, so
Warn,
yeah,
Yeah,
warn them.
safe.
Warn everybody you can. He, walks back to the city.
All right. We get onto the ship.
Driver looks at you like, oh my god. He says, I take it didn't go well.
Did you? I don't know. Did you watch from the sky?
Yep. I saw a lot of people flying.
Yeah. It didn't go well.
Well, I guess we better go tell Coronam.
Yeah. We better go tell Queen, whatever her name is, Oceanera.
Yeah. That be the one.
Yeah.
All right. He just solemnly kind of turns the engine back on and flies back toward Coronam, getting there within the hour, and
Oh wow.
takes you back to where you were with Palace Guard once again waiting for you.
So,
They say the Queen needs to speak with you urgently.
cool. What happened?
Well, that's what we want to know. Follow us as they take you into their cart and escort you back to the castle, if you comply.
I comply. Yeah.
As you enter the throne room as you had before, people are now in full debate, talking about whether they would support providing protection for Richez or not. But
Well, they're still debating about this, and the fight is over.
there's also people asking like who's done it and why and shit like that. People are it's chaotic. The Queen once again hits her little staff on the ground, and everyone silences. The Queen says, "Our messengers are here. Tell us what of Richez?"
Well, the city was attacked by what were they called?
Defects.
The city was attacked by defects. Just a small group of 5 people went in and kidnapped another defect who was not affiliated with them. After that, we got our asses kicked
Again?
again. I think I'm still bleeding. I look behind me, and I'm leaving a trail of blood everywhere I go. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm still bleeding.
Queen says, "Well, I'm glad you were able to make it out. I assumed that you were not victorious."
I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, no, we were not victorious. What the fucking look at him!
She says, "Is there reason to suspect that Richez needs further protection?"
Possibly, but they say they have it. They have it under control.
Well, if they were after... I assume they got what they were after. But why would...
Yeah.
She says it's unheard of. Defects have been on the precipice of extinction for a long time now. It's very rare to find one. Much less 5 operating...
Technically
like
6.
this. Technically 6. What, I guess... I mean, I could imagine a world where defects would be interested in gathering other defects for whatever reason, but... It's all too much of a coincidence.
Yeah, this is too much of a coincidence to not. This has got to be something to do with the Masked Man, with Corona's attack, with the fucking Valiant's sudden aggression against everything.
She said, well, at this point it leads me to believe that there would be... Defect are in talks with the undead, and perhaps they've swayed the undead to their cause, but I don't know why what the Defect are after.
Maybe it's the other way around. Defect, or maybe. So, something we forgot to tell you. The prince, the younger prince of Corona, was possessed.
Understandable.
It could be another one of those situations. Possession is a problem. Maybe these defects are possessed by undead spirits.
Oh, that's a theory I haven't thought of. Perhaps the undead are looking to use defects as weapons of war? Super soldiers?
Probably.
It's a very peculiar thing to look after. They're rare and hard to find, and they're powerful, and not easy to contain or control.
This might be a bad idea, but we may need who are the technological lizard people?
Caldazard?
We might need Caldazard's help.
She just looks at you and the court laughs. She says, impossible, they would never. Caldazard has been isolated politically from the world and altogether for far too long now. They have no interest in any of the world's business, even with their safeties on the line.
I mean, they might want this back, and I hold up the lightsaber I still have. And then I put it away.
She says there's more where that came from over there.
I know, but like if I was Caldazard, I'd want to make sure that nobody else but us, that they have them.
That's true. If they were to find you with that, they would want that back, I'm sure.
Maybe it would give me at least a conversation with someone in charge.
Well, I'll just warn you, anybody who's ever tried to interact with them has gone missing.
Everyone?
To my knowledge.
I don't think that's necessarily true. I think there are those who did survive and lived to tell the tale, even if they did not necessarily succeed in their fight. And that we can get intel from them.
Perhaps, if you were to find a Draconian or someone who would snuck in, perhaps they would be able to help you. Not many, though.
It may be worth seeking out these individuals before setting off on any foolish dare and do yet again.
Yeah, we should probably find whoever attacked Richez.
Well, I can ask my agency to find anybody who might have experience with Caldazard and see what I can come up with for you.
The Royal
That'd be
Spy
very
Ring?
helpful, thank you.
I'll do what I can. In the meanwhile, what were these defects like?
Well, they glowed. Weird auras. I mean, whenever I red, it's like it's never been anything else. And whenever color is Tildy's magical abilities.
Golden.
Golden. Tildy's golden radiance is very evident. These guys were, well, another one was red, but like a different shade. There was orange. I think I saw blue one time.
She says defects, they're rare to find, but when you do, they always have unique abilities.
Yeah, well, one of them,
Unique
no matter how many...
Like unique weaknesses. We need to find out what that is.
Yeah, every time we hit this guy, he just tanked it.
She says, what we do know, from what little knowledge we have, is each of them only have one ability. Maybe two. And if you can find the counter to... If you can separate one off and find a counter to that ability, you could possibly win.
I mean, how do you counter being able to withstand holy and hellish abilities and all sorts of fucking
Well, we haven't put the
abuse.
theory to the test, have we? You're the first one in a long time to have battle experience with it.
Right.
I'll leave that question with you. Anyway, well, once again, I'll have to speak with my court and see what we'll do. We might launch an investigation into these defects and try to track them down.
All right.
We'll do what we can.
In the meantime, I think we're just going to stay.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Is there like a certain inn that your Royal Highness would suggest is best?
Only the best for an ambassador.
We get the best because we're ambassador.
She says, "Please follow my guards, and they'll take you to your place of rest."
Sweet.
The guards lead you out of the palace toward. This building's still within the palace grounds, though. There is a special inn, specifically for political visitors. As you walk in, grand chandeliers, red velvet carpeting, nice draperies, servants walking around with fresh flowers, positioned along hallways and such. It's all beautiful. And they lead you to your room. Of each of you, it's kind of like a suite. There's multiple bedrooms here, so one for Hildy gets her own bedroom, you get your own bedroom, and there's a common area.
Cool. I'm gonna sleep for like the next week. Oh, these wounds still hurt. Hildy, you're surprisingly quiet. Oh, you're on character quiet.
On point character portrayal.
I have nothing to say. I kill demons. It's what I do.
Very very lore accurate of a demon
And
slayer.
undead, amongst various other holy beings.
Well, you guys can either choose. This is a good stopping point if you wish to stop, or you can keep going. It's up to you.
It's about 9 p.m.
I'd actually wish to stop because I haven't eaten.
Yeah, I actually took that break to go eat, and I'm hungry again.
Yeah, I haven't eaten today. Oh, this was a good game though.
You guys
Could've
made some
used
really
it.
good plot progression. You guys didn't get to kick very much ass, but you did learn a lot about.
Well, I
some new-
wonder why. Not kicking out a whole lot of ass, huh? Really? Oh, you can only hit under a 4. Okay.
You've been like, I find it actually convenient that you ended up learning about defects and shit when you were at the library. I was like, oh wow, they're about to run into some. That was really nice.
Well, I thought I could learn about more about the Hooded Man, but I guess learning about defects and stuff is a good thing too. Because, fuck.
We just don't have the ability to kick ass anymore.
Yeah, we need to power up. We need to go relic hunting is what I think we need to do. We need to
Do we do some more side quests and just level up, killing a bunch of random ass weak demons? Because that seemed to work last time. Because we just beat their ass really bad.
yeah, let's we're on the same continent with Idris. We could do that. It's a little easier to get to Idris now.
So we can just go and do that and level up by killing random ass weak demons.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. You guys get it. I'm gonna give you guys custom abilities again, so you guys get another round of customs, and then I'll send you all your regular abilities too.
Ah,
Hilda, you actually have 2 because you haven't done the other one yet.
I have to think about a custom ability.
I'll have to think about a custom ability.
So Hildy gets 2 of them because Hildy still has 1, and on Dante you get 1 more.
Okay. What level is this second custom ability?
It'll be at 2nd generation, so you can buff it a little bit more from the last one.
All right. Cool.
So can my ability be like, you die, you have no choice, but
No.
if I touch
You can get creative. So this allows you to kind of multi-class a little bit. So if you want some void magic, you can have that. If you want like martial artist abilities, you can do that. Mage abilities, it's up to you.
can I have like a, I don't know, maybe like a,
Or if you want your own paladin technique, you can do that too.
I'm thinking something that debuffs the enemies and prevents them from using their magical abilities.
Martial artists, you have that ability.
So you can be like, oh, I only land hits on 4 or below, on below 4. Nah, fuck that.
Martial artists have the ability to seal mana, and they also have the ability to stun enemies with strikes. So like, yeah, they have stuff like that. If you want to do something like that.
I'll bear that in mind. Stunning strike actually sounds useful.
Oh god, my stomach. All right. I'm gonna go.
Jab
think
out!
about-
Jesus, my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna
ahead,
go think about this ability while stuffing my goddamn face. I'll
Don't
see you guys
forget-
later.
Don't forget to thank Buttery for art.
I will also not forget to thank Buttery for art. I'll see you guys later.
Goodbye. Do we want to go back to Cuck Nation
Is Joseph
and
still playing
like,
Titanfall? Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
probably join us if we hop into general.
yeah, let's go hop into gay baby jail.
He owned a human being. But what? What does this mean? Oh, I see. It's like a racism thing.
What are you talking about?
I'm just scrolling through the meme chat and Roman posted some stuff. I'm talking about the Darth Maul chat or Darth Maul meme.
Oh,
He owned a dark human being, but
Something came in the mail today, Squid.
justifying racism. Love it. Time for your monthly 10-hour oversized blood-bending erection. Yes, honey. Love it. Thank you. Yes, I apologize, Chris. I'm just introducing the more powerful characters. You're not gonna fight them every fucking session.
oh god.
You're not gonna fight the masked man in defects every fucking session, but I'm just introducing them like, hey, these are important, powerful characters. Get to know them, and here's a taste of what they can do.
Ah, but who are you gonna call if someone breaks into your house?
Call,
A fucking ambulance. But not for me.
Love it.
Fucking good one.
Fucking ambulance. Economic right. A fucking ambulance. Blue Stripe America. AK-47. Oh no.
Lamau.
I actually need to eat too. I'm gonna get that chicken out of the fridge. I'm
Imagine,
hungry.
imagine eating. Are you just running in the 90s?
Oh, okay. So you guys are done. All right. Excellent.
Eat my ass!
Your game.
I got my ass beat again.
Oh, Chris now recognizes the trick. So what are you gonna do? Oh, you're playing Titanfall as well. Is there like a co-op we can play?
I hear there's a multiplayer.
You want to play some multiplayer? Let me. As soon as I activate a checkpoint, and I just activated a checkpoint right there. I like all the frequent checkpoints. It really helps me out. Dude, I just did that really cool mission. The one with like the time travel. Really cool.
Hey, so turns out chicken wing very popular.
Is it chicken wing?
No, that's my call sign. That's my Hobo King's call sign. Yeah, so you have like your name and then your call sign. I'm a little surprised.
You apparently when Buttery relayed the story to Fish laughed so hard he actually had to leave the call.
Oh, great, nice. Well, I did my job. I made people laugh, and that's what my character does. What's this? A gift. Wait, what the fuck is this?
Gift.
A gift for you. Well, that's good. I'm glad people like it. Alright, I'm in the multiplayer.
Now I just need to remember my origin password.
Same. Man, this is just like a stir. Oh, you're on PC? Here, we're just giving you a server.
Nope, I forgot my password.
Alright, good luck.
Look at all these people.